Hey everybody, Michael from Steelyard, day 8 happy hour here with the Steelyard team, Sandy, Sarah, and Catherine. Hey everybody.
How's it going?
Well, it's sunny here, it's sunny there, it looks sunny everywhere, so I think we're doing okay. So
it's a good thing.
Let's start with, as we have been doing, our drinks of the evening, and we're going to start tonight. We're going to go in a different order. Let's start with you, Catherine.
No problem. I had to go for a tall one this time in my crab cup since we're down here on the Chesapeake Bay. And tonight I decided to go for a refreshing vodka hand-squeezed limeade.
Okay.
Very refreshing.
Fancy. Did you make your boys do the hand squeezing?
Yes, of course.
Oh, good.
Of course.
Manual labor. Good.
A little bit of sugar and a little bit of lime. It's awesome.
All right, and because I don't want to follow her, we're going to go to Sandy next with her fancy drink. What do you got, Sandy?
My fancy drink tonight is a lemon ginger martini.
Ooh.
And the ginger part is one of my favorite liqueurs, and it is Domaine du Canton, and it looks like a big perfume bottle. So I've been known to dab some behind my ears occasionally, but yeah, it's pretty delicious, but it's very gingery, and it does have lemon juice in it, but I machine squeeze my lemons on a little Krups thing, so
okay.
I guess it's not hand squeezed. It's on an electric citrus juicer, which in my house you have to have when you
I mean, this is just more reason. Have you told Sean yet that I'll be bringing the whole crew for hurricane season? Because I mean, I'm just looking at every night. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, trust me. I haven't told him yet, but that's the element of surprise is always more fun.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah, I think we should all come.
There you go.
Yeah,
Sarah, what are you drinking tonight?
Like Catherine, I have a bit of following the citrus theme here. I was able to get some grapefruit, so I have sort of like a Paloma going on. So
Paloma, okay.
Tequila Paloma.
Nice. All right. I do not have a Yingling this evening. I went with a Sapphire and Tonic, sticking with the citrus theme that we did not know about ahead of time.
Wow.
So I've got a Sapphire and Tonic there.
Nice.
Right? But there's a story behind my Sapphire and Tonic. So first, cheers.
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 So my Sapphire and Tonic is in honor of my aunt who is having surgery on Monday. She just got diagnosed with breast cancer. So that surgery is on Monday. So I'm drinking this in honor of her. But the connection to furniture is that she's got the most beautiful set from Century in her living room. And every time we go, it's my chance to experience the luxury of Century because I've got 3 little rascals and I can't have nice things right now. I can't have a set from Century. So when I go to her house, I sit in her living room the entire time, basically. And I sit on the pieces from Century and absolutely love them. So to my aunt and her Century set and for best wishes for her. So let's talk about a couple things. I had some great Zoom chats today. I really did. And it really offered some perspective, right? How a lot of folks are doing some great things in the industry. And it got me thinking about the kind of the perspective of if we think about the experience we're having instead of the experience we're missing, especially this week, right? Not being at High Point, but we've got High Point at home. Let's embrace that, right? It is different. It is not quite what High Point is. We're not having as much fun, but heck, every night we're ending it with a drink and we're feeling better in the morning. So, that's a good thing, right? And also what we're accomplishing instead of what we're not doing. Those are my 2 thoughts today about. But it was really Design Givers was one of the folks, the groups that I talked to today, and you're going to see that Zoom chat posted. Really cool. 2 designers that really got the idea of using their talents to do things, right? What you'll hear in the Zoom chat, though, that was really interesting was that they're saying from, I think their tagline is from design home to front line, or I forget what the first part is, but to front line. Their front line is going to change. This is not only an organization they're starting for during the COVID pandemic. They want to keep this going. The front line could change in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, some other thing that they need to support. and they want to get designers involved in donating, their time and doing 30-minute sessions with folks who donate money to the cause. And I love it. I love what they're doing.
That's great.
So to Annette and Keith, a shout out to you guys, and you'll see that Zoom video posted, I think today, and we'll talk about it more next week. So that was one chat. And then I had a chat with Sustainable Furnishings Council. So pay attention to the events tab. Had an awesome chat with Susan about what they're doing, but they've got a really, really cool event coming up May 11th. They're doing a Green Leaders 3-part session. It's 6 CEUs, which right now, awesome time to go capture 6 CEUs, right? That's going to start May 11th, and that's going to be on our site shortly as well. I wanted to talk about that. Let's talk quickly and start sharing my screen. Sarah, you can walk us through. We added 2 new brands today to High Point at Home. So if I start sharing, let's do that. And we go to new introductions. Take us through what we've got.
Sure. So the newest that I just posted is from RFA Decor. Really, really cool art brand. Yeah, just scroll down. Some of my favorites. I just love just sort of those like minimalist patterns. Like I love the colors in them. And then, of course, just this really funky pop art. Like they've got James
This
Bond.
is awesome.
Yeah,
Look
I really
at
like
this.
them. Yeah,
I'm going to embarrass myself, but that is Marilyn Monroe, right?
it is.
Okay, good. I was hoping not to embarrass myself too much.
With Veuve Clicquot, which is my favorite champagne.
Mhm.
Ah, there you go.
The Merry Widow is what it means. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like that's just a taste. So they, on their website, they have more too, but it was like, I loved everything that they put out this
That's
spring.
great looking.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Love that. And they're out of Florida. I'll tell you, they've been shut down for a little while. When I talked to them about a week ago, they were really eager to open up again, right? And kind of be back working with designers. So I think that's coming soon. But nice to see that they contributed some things here to High Point at Home. And then who else did we add today?
Gabby.
Gabby. All right. Let's check out Gabby.
Love Gabby.
Me too.
I can't help but every night now as we do this, think about putting my drink on that table.
Yeah.
I don't have a nice table next
so
to me
many
to put
good
something
drinks
on.
tables.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That should
So
be a theme.
important.
Some AR.
Cool. We've got some lighting
Ooh.
too. That's
Great looking.
beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, Gabby has not had a lot of lamps in my recollection, like table lamps. They have a lot of good pendant light, installed lighting, but that's really cool. That's very different for
That's
that.
very cool.
Not too different, but it's this that seems very fresh to me.
Yeah, very cool. I love that. Oh, there we go. I have some hanging light for you too,
Mm-hmm.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Cool. Not what I expected as I was scrolling down. Not the finish I expected at the bottom, right? The way the tape is down. I didn't expect that. That's beautiful. I love that. Cool. We got some more. Okay.
Ooh.
Pendant light. Yeah,
Ooh,
I just
yes.
love Gabby, just all the geometric design, and I've been looking for a pendant light too for my apartment, so might have to.
That is
Oh,
sleek.
see now you have a dog bed, a table, and a pendant light just coming together.
That's great. All right, cool. So lots of new stuff, and it connects right to their new product blog. So check that out as well. Awesome. All right, so that's 2. Now, here's the thing. Somebody emailed me and said, hey, how slowly are you guys rolling these out? You're kind of rolling 1 or 2 a day, that kind of thing. And I said, look, we've got a long way to go till May 30th, but I don't tease too much here. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I don't want to tease too much and say we're just dripping 1 or 2 a day. We've got some heavy hitters left to come. We've got a lot coming next week. And this is this was the live week of High Point at Home, right? With all of our chat and everything. But next week we go forward with a whole lot of big brands. We've got Universal, who did an entire virtual market on their own last week. Everything will be on High Point at Home starting next week. We've got Sunpan. We've got Zuo coming onto the platform, coming onto High Point at Home next week. We've got Kravit, Adriana Hoyos, Maxwood for youth furniture, beds. Very cool little brand as well.
Well, that's a great brand for kids' beds.
Yeah, very unique, but very safe. What they've done and what they've engineered is very cool. Their founder, I remember talking to him a couple of years ago. He really liked Legos as a kid. And as he grew
Wow.
an engineer, right, he started thinking about kids' beds and everything else, and those things together. So everything kind of has that feel of putting it together in what you do.
Cool.
Like modular, customizable. Like you can customize it, but there are components, you know, that you can put together and have them make. It's very, and it's not just like kids. If it, you know, if it's bunk beds for even hospitality, a lot of these hotels, these cool like micro hotels, you know, they have the bunk beds.
Or vacation homes where you need extra.
Absolutely.
So,
look, I think in my conversation with design givers today, they're designers, and we were talking about the idea that things are changing a little bit, thinking your home a little bit differently. And I had the same conversation with Susan Inglis, how sustainable is going to become more important as people think about coming out of a pandemic, right? What is safe? What is sustainable? What is, you know, what fits that mold, if you will, a little bit? But also outdoor spaces, as we talked about, right? Or even as you talk about second bed or guest bedrooms and that kind of thing, sleeper sofas, modular children's beds, things like that. I think people are going to start looking at their homes differently coming out of this. And I think a lot of designers are talking about that. So having access to manufacturers like that are doing different things is going to be important. You know, I think checking them out on High Point at Home is an awesome opportunity to see some of them. So we've got a lot more coming. Anything, Sarah, I love putting you on the spot every night.
Friday, come on, Michael. I'm trying.
I know, and you're an hour behind, you know, in Chicago, but we're going to, is there anything you saw from any of those brands I mentioned that you're most excited about? Is there something coming that everybody should keep an eye on? I'm like, all right, that's fine. That's fine. I'll say this. I think taking a look at some of the things that I know are coming, Universal with their custom upholstery program looks pretty cool. They've put a lot of work into that. So I think keep an eye on that. I love Sunpan. Keep an eye on them and what they're rolling out. Cannot wait.
Very cool brand.
For them, I know they're expanding their footprint and have some big surprises up their sleeve for October. So get a little taste of that now. And then join us for the party, the infamous Saturday Night Garden Party, of course, in October at Sunpan. But Adriana Hoyos, too. I got to tell you, I can't wait for them to be up on High Point at Home. I love their Roomba chair. I love their design. It's different. It's gorgeous. Definitely gorgeous. So I can't wait to see what they've got going on, too. Anything, so let's talk about the next couple of weeks. Obviously, High Point at Home is going to end May 30th. So we're going to move to a once-a-week format starting next week with our happy hour chat on Wednesday. I'll probably do a couple previews in the morning, a couple days of the week. But this happy hour chat will be next Wednesday. I can tell you I've been embarrassed by having Yingling every night. I have now moved to rectify that by next week. We have 90 craft breweries here in Tampa. So I will be safely making some runs around the Tampa Bay area this weekend to increase my
mask on.
So you're going on a brew through.
Yeah, brew through. There you go.
Well, just one, and I'll preview it. Three Daughters down in St. Pete down here. They've done a remarkable job for the community. They've, as a lot of breweries have, they've switched to making sanitizer, hand sanitizer, that they're giving away this weekend. But they've got some amazing six-packs. So you'll be treated to a few of those over the next couple of weeks as I dabble in some.
It's worth it just hearing you say 3 daughters in your Philly accent.
3 daughters. My daughters. I've only got one daughter. One daughter. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, look, I think this is, again, talking about perspective. It's not the High Point week we expected, nor that we were looking forward to.
It's expanded.
It's expanded.
It's rolled out over a longer period, but more, accessible, just easier to digest when you've got other things going on.
Absolutely. No, I love that. But, obviously we expected to be there. We expected to be burning our feet up, walking around showrooms and all of that. But that wasn't the case. But we're embracing the fact that we've been able to deliver a High Point at Home to all of you. So next,
Absolutely.
eye out for more. Pay attention to the Steelyard YouTube channel. Check out the Zoom videos. That will be ongoing. We are doing a lot more. I've got plenty more scheduled next week. And we are going to keep rolling out some of those big brands that we talked about all the way through May 30th. So, look, I'm going to raise my glass to all of you. A heck of a week for High Point at Home. It started last Friday, so actually day 8, math this morning. So it's the first 8 days of High Point at Home with another 30 to go, Sarah. That's all. What do you think?
Yeah, that's it. It's easy.
That's it.
I got it. We got it. It's good.
So to the Steelyard team, to High Point Market Authority for partnering with us on this, to High Point at Home.
Cheers.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.